Sports.
Elliott Birch will turn with it with 12. At the blue line, walking in, Reese with a shot off the goal post. They try and stop it in, they score! It is tied at 2.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, and Hermanson Orthodontics.
Her pass intercepted by Miller. Pass goes across for Kapka. She's open. She scores! We're tied at 1. Kirsten Miller pitches in and holds the zone, and the pass over to Kapka, and she's not going to miss from there. 23rd goal of the season for Riley Kapka, and the Caps have tied it up at 1.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. And First United Methodist Church.
30 seconds to go. That's held in again by Nemec. Be thrown back is now going to be McIntaffer. That shot is in! Skipped up and in for Dakota McIntaffer. Her first of the season. Dakota McIntaffer makes it 2-0 with 26.3 to go.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by River Bottom Sanitation, the Clubhouse and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors.
Now the pass comes in front for McIntaffer, and a shot was blocked. Back for Olmo, the shot, she scores! We're tied 3-3.
And now to the booth for the award-winning call with the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Expo Center as the White Capitals take on the Sioux Center Storm for the second game of the 3 they have this weekend. The Capitals won 8-0 last night against the Sioux Center team as they got a 5-goal performance from Riley Kapka along with Aubrey Stewart, Emily Nemec, and Dakota McIntaffer all scoring in that game last night as the Caps got a 14-save shutout from Sophia Pashong, who is 2-1 of the season, and her 2 wins are shutouts. So she has been good, and not just, in the 2 games. She's been good all season, but she's been excellent in the 2 wins for the Capitals. Of the 3 that they have won so far, Kylie Fromm has got the other win for the Capitals in her lone varsity start. And I would wonder, and have not had a chance to talk to Jim Wadeen, the head coach of the Capitals, on if Kylie Fromm will get a chance to get a start in net at some point this weekend. But the Capitals are looking for their second win. Regardless of who's in net, they're looking for their second win, and they feel, again, regardless of who is playing as the goalie, that they can expect to win with the help of their goalie and the depth that they have, and they proved that yesterday with the depth that they showed. Obviously, having 5 goals from Riley Kapka, that certainly helps a lot, but the Capitals looking to extend that out here this afternoon and get a second win in as many games against the Sioux Center Storm team. It's a split doubleheader today. Also have the boys contest coming up tonight with coverage around 6:25 and a puck drop at 6:45. We'll have that here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We'll step aside. We'll come back and talk more about this matchup here in just a little bit. It's the Hawaii Capitals and a Sioux Center Storm on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, Olhausen pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Dakota McTuffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back here at the Expo Center as we continue to get set, Dakota McIntaffer had a goal last night in that 8-0 win. Riley Kafka with those 5 goals. Emily Nemec and Aubrey Sturt also scoring for the Capitals. So real quick, want to say thanks to Jen Brazilius, who is back at the station, that helped us get going and get us rolling for our split doubleheader for the day today, as the Caps will be looking for a couple wins, but we appreciate the help that she has stepped in to make sure that we're taking care of both on the air and here at the Expo Center, as again, you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. But again, big thanks to Jen Brazilius for getting us going here this afternoon. The Capitals will be looking to get going early on as well. They've want to take advantage of what they did yesterday as well, when they were able to score early on. Well, it took them late in that first period, but they scored 2 quick goals to get a 2-0 lead, and then it was early goals in the second period going into the third period as well with another 2 goals, but they scored 4 second period goals to take a 6-0 lead and get that run time going, and then end up with that 8-0 win for the Hawaii Capitals in that first game of our 5-game weekend of varsity hockey here at the Expo Center. Capitals will get another couple chances at home here today and tomorrow. They'll actually host the Rushmore Thunder next Friday, before that heading up to Watertown, as the Lakers will be hosting the Capitals next Saturday and Sunday. But there's still another 3 games at home here as the Caps take on the Sioux Center Storm. They've got the pink socks right now on. I don't know if they will keep those on going into the game or if that was just for warm-up. But the Caps in their home white jerseys, with Sioux Center in their road blue jerseys, as they were yesterday as well. The Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. This is all of South Dakota girls hockey, girls varsity hockey this weekend. It's all right here at the Expo Center. There is no other games across the state in girls hockey other than these 3. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So the Caps, all eyes on the state are on the Expo Center in here for the Hawaii Capitals and Sioux Center Storm. And really good showing. And this was a Sioux Center team that beat Brookings earlier in the season. Their lone win right now, as they come in at 1-6-1, their lone win was against Brookings, where the Capitals lost 6-0 to Brookings last Saturday. The opportunity for Sioux Center to feel really confident coming into that game, knowing that they had to split with Brookings and that the Capitals end up having runtime loss to Brookings. Felt like the confidence was going to be there for Sioux Center, and you got to come out and play good. Now, I think for Brookings, they said, well, we should have played better to get the win against Sioux Center. And the Capitals saying we should have played better against Brookings, whether a win or a loss, but it should have been a closer game than what it was. And I expect that those, and I think Brookings also expects it too, to not be a 6-0 game the next time that when they come to town at the end of the season. It's going to be much closer of a game. Obviously, Brookings wants to do what they did the first time, but I think overall they're expecting that it's not going to be a 6-0 game. They're going to be in a dogfight for 2 games here at the Expo Center at the end of the year. But overall, the Caps, when you start looking at that, it's easy to look at it. It's easy to see, oh boy, they beat Brookings, and now after Brookings beat us 6-0. Now we got to go and face this team. That's going to make things tough. But the Capitals weren't thinking that way. You could see that in the play that they had yesterday. They were not thinking that way. And the amount of passes, and Mallory Learcamp, who had 3 assists in the game yesterday, she was really good passing from Mallory Learcamp. Callie Bean was able to allow Aubrey Stewart to score that goal, and Stewart basically just put a stick on the puck, and it deflected into the goal with the good pass from Dakota McIntyre and Callie Bean to get to Aubrey Stewart. And then on top of, I believe it was Emily Nemec had a good pass up to Bradley Kafka, and ended up being an unassisted goal in there. But overall, there was some really good passing across the board for the Capitals. Addison Hunsley had an assist. Katie Reese had 2 assists. Stewart had an assist as well. There was a lot of multiple point nights for the Capitals in that 8-0 win, which you would expect to see multiple points. But as we mentioned, after the first time that these two teams played, or that the Capitals played, that first weekend, they had everybody scoring for the Capitals. Everybody was in the score sheet. You're looking at Micah Buffalo trying to get those first point. But overall, that was the only girl that of the top 15 that played, top 14 that played, that didn't record a point in the first weekend of the season. And that's where the depth, we talk about the depth of the Capitals, when they're going to be at their best, they're going to have that balanced scoring. Obviously, Bradley Kafka, who was second in the team and second in the state in goals last year, and could possibly be that highest goal scorer at the end of the year. She's going to score a lot of goals for the Capitals this year, but the extra goals on top of that, with Callie Beam's got 2 goals so far. Dakota McIntyre's got 2 goals now in the season. Stewart picked up her first of the year. Katie Reese has 2 goals already. Emily Nemec's got 3 goals on the year. There is that extra scoring coming from all over the ice for the Capitals. It's not one line. It's not just one player. Everybody can score for this Capitals team, and that's the big, I wouldn't say adjustment, but the big growth for the Capitals from last year to this year is that extra scoring from all over the ice is one that the Caps really want to be able to exploit on a lot of teams. Is that just because one line's off doesn't mean that the next line can't score, that every line has the capability of finding the back of the net, and doing so puts a lot of pressure every time. Every line that's out on the defensive side or on the other team, every line becomes even more, a little bit more stressful, because you're not just trying to, let's play even right now. You're really trying to keep every line from scoring, and not saying, well, that line's off, so we're okay to not have to worry about them scoring right now. We just got to play an okay game and they won't score. That's not the case. Girls hockey, there are some lines where you're saying if that line gets off the ice, you take a little breath as a fan, maybe not as a player, but as a fan, you take a breath. This Capital team is not going to be that same way. Maybe you could say, well, again, when Kafka's off the ice, you can't take a breath. This Capital team can come at you from everywhere, and that's the fun of what this team can do, and what this team can be at the end of the season is how much scoring they can have across the board to go after a state championship. And obviously, that loss to Brookings last weekend, that one that hurt, but we hear it from a lot of coaches that say, hey, we'll take a loss in December. more so than in March. We don't want those losses in March. We'll take them in December. If we're going to have to take them somewhere, we want them in December, maybe early January. But when it comes down to late February and early March, that's when you want to win those hockey games. And the Caps will have a chance against Brookings at the end of the season to get a couple wins. But that, again, can determine whether you're the 3 seed or the 2 seed. 3 seed or 4 seed. Maybe the 2 seed in there as well. Sioux Falls and Aberdeen are probably going to be in that top 2 category as well. But that's where you can find yourself as a number 3 seed or a number 4 seed. Yeah, you're probably going to have to beat a combination of Brookings, Sioux Falls, and Aberdeen to try and win a state championship if you want to do so. But again, the matchups of a 4-5 and a 3-6 game can be a lot different than what you might actually think about when you're looking at the state tournament. That 3-6 matchup could be quote-unquote easier than a 4-5 game, and we'll see how things shake out, because last year that was the case where 1 through 5 were really tough. The Capitals and the Rangers were in that 4-5 game. If you get the 3 seed, that was a lot easier, again, quote-unquote easier of a game to try and win. But when you fall in that 4-5 game, that becomes a lot more difficult to win that first round in the state tournament. That's a long ways away. The 3 months from today, it's the semifinals of the boys state tournament. So that tells you just how long it is. We still got 3 months to go before we get there. But this Capitals team, again, taking on the Sioux Center Storm, you got to make sure you take advantage and take every win that is in front of you. Those points add up quickly. I know there's 21 games. It's a little bit less emphasized than the 14 games we had last year. But having 21 games, every game's important to pick up 2 points, and especially in a long weekend where you're playing a team 3 times. The foot's got to stay on the gas. Can't let up just because you got an 8-0 win yesterday. The response of this team today is going to be important for both sides. But for the Capitals, after that 8-0 win, to continue to keep the pressure on and not let up, saying, well, we're gonna easily win after getting an 8-0 win yesterday. This will be a piece of cake. That's where teams will get beat this year, is on that second game of back-to-back or a third game of a 3-game weekend, is when you start to lower your guard down because of how the first game went. White Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm coming up here from the Expo Center. We'll come back with more of the pregame show. We'll talk the goalie situation for the Capitals and for Sioux Center, and we'll have more coming up. It's the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Riley Kafka, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue our pregame show as the Hawaii Capitals Sioux Center Storm. Real quick before we get to the our last commercial break, the goalie for the Capitals, Sophia Pashong, has got a 1.54 goals against average with the 2 shutouts that she has had in her 2 wins, a .902 save percentage, and has allowed just those 5 goals on 51 shots. Kylie Fromm at 2.37 goals against average, does have that win against the Rushmore Thunder in the other of the 3 games that have been won for the Capitals. So 2 really good starts for the goalies for the Hawaii Capitals. For the Sioux Center Storm, Victoria Pendergrass has gotten all the work and has been the only goalie so far for the Sioux Center Storm. A 4.52 goals against average, 1 win so far, an .853 save percentage, as she is going to get the starts all season long for the Sioux Center Storm. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the starting lineups and a puck drop coming up next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks.
At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars. We're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Hi, this is Aubrey Stewart, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and send for puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. As the national anthem has already been played, so we're ready to go for hockey. Just wanted to make sure right before I kept going that whether we were going to have the national anthem or not. But we are ready to go as the Oahe Capitals Sioux Center Storm coming up here from the Expo Center. Starting lineup for the Oahe Capitals, Elliot Birch and Micah Buffalo will be the two defensemen for the Caps, as they'll have Sophia Pashong in net for the Caps. And I believe having Riley Kafka, as well as also Reagan Pfeiffer and Ava Lavenger getting the starts for the Caps. As the Caps will have those three. Actually, it's going to be Mallory Learcamp with Lavenger and Kafka. And Kylie Fromm will be the one that starts for the Oahe Capitals. So we are ready to go. Face-off, Maggie Wrights and Ava Lavenger are underway on this Saturday afternoon. Glad you're with us on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Riley Kafka will move it in the neutral zone where the puck will come back free here to the near side. Off the boards and picked up and moved into the zone by Ramirez. Janela Ramirez for the Sioux Center Storm. Give it away to Elliot Birch. And then a tie up behind the net as Ava Lavenger and Birch are both over there. Behind the cage still, it'll be finally fished out, and a pass was blocked by Lavenger, picked up by Learcamp. Her pass, that one goes off of a stick, stays in the zone, and then chipped out by Buffalo over for Kafka. It bounces on her stick. Now right back to Micah Buffalo. She carries it in, trying to stretch out for the puck. And now centering one, and it just bounces over the stick of Learcamp. It'll come free, and now pick back up Ramirez for Sioux Center. We'll move it back in. Janela Ramirez looking for an opportunity for the shot. That one stayed wide of the net. As Kylie Fromm in net for her second start, third appearance of the season for Fromm. Aubrey Stewart will move it in for the Capitals. Stewart makes a move around that shot on the forehand right into the glove of Pendergrass. And we get a whistle with 15:51 to go here in the first period. First whistle of our game. Capitals with an 8-0 win yesterday. Wanting to jump off to a good start here today. McIntyre will take the face-off as it will be fed to the front of the net by Callie Beam, but instead picked back up here by the Sioux Center Storm. That pass will come out of the zone. Stewart's able to pick it back up and leaves it back over for Emily Nemec. Nemec's pass back for Stewart, moved it just a bit too far in front of Beam, and a race down to pick it up for Sioux Center. Up the boards, Brenna Ullman pinches in to hold it in. Goes back over to Ullman and then set aside where it's going to be now grabbed by Macy Cannigator. Cannigator plays it off the boards out of the zone, and Nemec will move it back up, but that's going to be intercepted, and it's sent back in by Cannigator. Brenna Ullman as the Storm are in the midst of a change. Her pass came over to Katie Reese. First pass from Reese was blocked, came right back to Reese, and now it's moved back over, and Addison Hunsley will move it in. Hunsley centering one over, that one right in front of the slot. Now it's picked back up. There's a shot and then it was blocked, never got to the net. Buffalo trying to hold the zone. Almost a chance for Sioux Center to go 3-on-1, but Elliot Birch was the only one back and was the closest to the puck. So she's able to skate away from Malin Groenweg, and it'll be passed back as the Sioux Center Storm will get out of the zone. And then a bouncing puck, we get an offside call against the Capitals with 14:32 to go here in period number one. So Kylie Fromm's second start of the season. Had a win against Rushmore in the second game of the season. And her first start in 3 games, and a chance, with the opportunity of playing everybody 3 times, there are a lot more back-to-backs and a chance for Fromm to maybe get a few more games. There's a pass to Lavenger in front, bounces off of her stick, and it's still loose in the slot. Learcamp back for Lavenger, and then that shot goes just wide. Up the boards, knocked down by Buffalo. She's able to hold the zone. Now pass back for Kafka, trying to get back to her forehand. Puck is bouncing around. Lavenger again, just swung it wide again of the goaltender in Pendergrass. There's a shot from the point from Buffalo. That's broken up, never got to the net. Back to the blue line again. Buffalo plays off the boards to herself. Moves back in with a backhand, that shot, and it will trickle down for a save for Pendergrass. And we get a whistle with 13:48 to go here in period number 1. Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. Yesterday for Pendergrass, she had to stop 20, or make that 31 shots on 39 chances. Pass will come back to the blue line. Nemec plays it off the boards. It's now picked back up. Here is Beam, high slot shot, but that one was off of a stick and just nearly misses the referee on the redirection. Be out of the zone by Sioux Center. Kirsten Miller will pick it up for the Capitals. Played up the boards. Back for Stewart. Off the boards again. McIntyre chips it out. She got cut off. Beam will race after it. It's going to be taken back. Here's McIntyre. Kicks it along to her stick. Trying to fend off a little bit of a hook. And it'll come back out of the zone where it's going to be Katie Reese that will grab it. And she'll backhand pass. Goes across for Nemec. Nemec will wait and then send it through the legs of Reese. Trying to send it back to her. And Reese is able to knock the puck away. Pfeiffer moves in onside. Pfeiffer with the shot, but that was blocked. And now it's Hunsley back again. Hunsley looking to center the pass. Instead, it goes back to the corner where Sioux Center will pick it up and try and move it out of the zone, although Birch is able to take it away. Elliot Birch, high slot shot, and a save made by Pendergrass. She got in low slot that time, right in front of the nets. A dangerous chance from Birch. It might have been deflected off of a stick, so it more fluttered in to Pendergrass. And another save and a whistle with 12:38 to go here in period number 1. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. It is won here by the Capitals, as it is Micah Buffalo. That pass over on the far side, looking to center one over. Buffalo again looking to keep it in the zone. Bounces off of a couple of sticks, and then it comes out of the zone. Here is Birch. Comes out into the neutral zone and moved back in here by Sioux Center. There's a shot that will off the crossbar, as it went off the crossbar and went back in front of the nets, and Sioux Center couldn't put it home. So now it's moved back here for Reagan Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer pass goes over. That one's just missing for Reese. It'll be played back by Sioux Center, chipping it off the boards, but not out. Another good job by Buffalo to hold it in, and we get a whistle with 11:50 to go here in the first period. Face-off will come to the right of Pendergrass, as Kafka, Lavenger, and Learcamp back out on the ice. So far, 4 shots on goal for the Capitals and only 1 for the Sioux Center Storm. Face-off was won by the Caps. Nemec at the blue line with the shot was blocked. Now here is Lavenger, fans on the first shot attempt, and it will come out of the zone by Sioux Center and then flip back down. That one coming from Macy Canagater. Now Canagater with a shot. That is going to find the back of the nets. It went off of Fromm and it bounced around. And I believe it was Macy Canagater that took the shot and scores to make it a 1-0 lead for Sioux Center with 11:29 to go here in period number 1. So Canagater gets her second of the season. An early 1-0 lead. And after losing 8-0 yesterday for the Storm, that first goal is big for Sioux Center. The Caps will have to play from behind. 11:24 to go here in the first period. Unassisted goal for Canagater, and this will come out of the zone all the way down. Will it be an icing? It will, with 11:14 to go. So Canagater gets her second of the year. Unassisted goal, and Sioux Center, after not scoring yesterday, losing 8-0, they come back and have an early lead just about 6 minutes into this game. Face-off is dropped and spun around in the face-off dot. Out to the blue line. It's held in by McIntaffer. It'll eventually be pushed out of the zone by Maggie Wright. Buffalo plays it back over for Birch and to the nearest side off the stick of Beam. She'll chip it along as it comes into the zone, where it's then grabbed by Corrine McCord. That one's up the boards, but another good job of Buffalo to hold the zone. And it eventually makes its way out after it went off the stick of Callie Beam, and for Beam just quite couldn't hold it in at the blue line. That pass that's broken up, and Sioux Center moves it back into the offensive end. But Elliott Birch will pick it up and will skate back behind her net. Pass here to the nearest side for Katie Reese, moves it up ahead, and Stewart will send it in deep. That one is flung away by Pendergrass as it got over to the net. That puck will continue to make its way behind the net for Sioux Center. Good job by Aston Hunsley, nearly taking the puck away. And it will be taken away. Here's now Pfeiffer. That was it back behind the net. It'll come back here to the near side. From the corner of the near side boards, that going to be a penalty or icing called? It will be a penalty, checking against Sioux Center. Katie Reese will get called for the check. And so it will be a power play for Sioux Center. I think it should be at center ice. I think. But it will be, the only reason why I say it should be at center ice is Sioux Center had iced the puck. But it will be an offensive zone face-off in the first power play of the day now for the Sioux Center Storm. Comes out of the zone quickly. The play from Emily Nemec. She'll race after it. Lynn Bile moves it up. And that'll be picked up. And a pass that's intercepted. Ava Lavenger will intercept the pass from Jordan Wasman. Avery Felton. Now it's Sioux Center again, looking to get out of the zone. DeVries lost the handle of it. Now it's Kirsten Miller moving in, and a shot low to the ice was swung away by the right pad of Pendergrass. And this will trickle its way all the way to the goaltender in Pendergrass. And we get a whistle with 9:25 to go here in period number one. 1:25 left to go in the power play. The 2-minute checking penalty to Katie Reese. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. It is won by the Sioux Center Storm. Moving into the offensive end. Pass that's going to be broken up. That was from Maggie Wright. And a backhander. Now back out to the blue line. That shot got through, and it might have been knocked off the stick at the last moment. Never got over to Fromm. At the blue line, Carly Lang holds it in, but now we get a hooking call against Sioux Center. And so the Capitals will get a 4-on-4. I believe that's Groenweg that's called for the penalty. And so a hook against Groenweg with 9:04 to go here in period number one. And so we go to 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 4 seconds. And then we'll have a brief near-minute power play for the Capitals. Kirsten Miller at the blue line is able to hold it in on her backhand. Keeps turning with it. Looking to pass it over for Lavenger. Missed her, but there's open space as Lavenger will move it inside the face-off circle and then try to make a toe drag move. Went off of a skate. Chipped along by Sioux Center, but not out of the zone. Now it's Nemec that will pick it back up. Swings it to the net. And a save made. The puck is still loose. And it will be moved back over here by the Sioux Center Storm. And out of the zone it comes. Lavenger trying to take the puck back away, but it's moved along and in by McCord. Corrine McCord trying to throw that to the net. That was off the stick of Miller as she put that wide. Purposely put it wide. Now back again for Lang. Her shot, and that one right to the glove as Kylie Fromm saw that all the way. Makes a save with 8:10 to go here in the first period. 10 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. And then it will go to a 56-second power play for the Capitals. 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. On the goal from Macy Cannigator, her second of the year, and an unassisted goal. Avery Felton will play it to the corner as she tumbles down. Elliott Birch will pick it up, and the Capitals will now have their first power play of the hockey game. They got 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Elliott Birch will try and reset here for the Capitals. Pass goes up. Learkamp trying to send it across to Kafka. Does go in the zone, but it will be behind the net. Kafka will be the first one to get over to it. Comes back out to Birch. Over for Buffalo, who tried a one-timer. Now it's a backhander. Rebound, a chance, and we get a whistle. And a save made by Pendergrass with 31 seconds left. And two Sioux Center players went barreling into Briley Kafka to keep her from trying to get a second shot attempt. Pendergrass made a couple of saves. Lavenger, clean face-off win. Shot by Learkamp goes wide. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Birch. Send it back behind the nets. Here coming to the nearest side. Buffalo is able to hold it in. Now around back behind the nets. Back to Buffalo again. And it's Micah Buffalo that will send it back over for Lavenger. Buffalo on the far side. Back to Lavenger at the point. Comes near side. Birch right back to Lavenger. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Lavenger starts to walk it in. Missed the pass, but does play it back to Buffalo. Her shot, that's in the glove of Pendergrass, and a whistle with 6:58 to go here in the first period. Good passing by the Capitals, but unable to get anything past Pendergrass, who's made 11 saves and 11 shots. 6:58 to go here in the first period. Backhander by Beam. The puck is still free, and Beam will send it in. Might have been McIntyre that sent it in. But the Capitals score to make it 1-1 with 6:53 to go. It is Beam that does score her first. Make that her third. And Callie Beam ties it at 1. Pendergrass made the first initial save. Like she had it covered cleanly. Did not, and Beam was able to track it down and swipe it in. And so the Caps have got it tied. 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Excuse me, so it was McIntyre that does score. Beam does get the assist. So McIntyre's got her second goal this weekend and third overall of the season. As Callie Beam will pick up assist number 3 of the weekend. Make that number 2 of the weekend and 3 overall the season. 1-1 is their score. Moving back in at Sioux Center. That shot goes through the blue paint, sticked away by Addison Sabota. And Sabota knocks it down. That pass blocked by the stick of Fromm. And McIntyre chips it out of the zone. And here comes McIntyre along with Stewart. McIntyre walks in, all the way in, and then either try to get that pass to Stewart or put it right between the legs of Pendergrass, but didn't get the best shot. Was caught between trying to either make the pass or take the shot. As they'll be moved back in by Sioux Center, they'll go off for the change. 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Buffalo pass goes over now here for Addison Hunsley. Hunsley, pass goes across. Reese will leave it and allow Brenna Ullman to pick it up. Ullman gets cut off at the boards. Addison Hunsley sends it back to Ullman. A couple players tumbled down in front of the nets and then swung out of the zone by Sioux Center. And it will go wide of Fromm for an icing with 5:34 to go here in period number 1. 14-5 in shots in favor of the Capitals, but still 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. And Lavenger will take the face off for the Caps. And again, she wins it cleanly. Birch with the puck on edge with that shot and goes off of a body. And it comes around the boards up to the top of the point where it's Micah Buffalo again that holds it in. Said that a lot already today. Buffalo has it back, top of the face-off circle. Potential shot pass was blocked. And around it comes and out of the zone it goes. And a long race down to it will not go far enough for an icing as it will be picked up by Birch. Birch moves it up the boards, up to the near side. Learkamp up ahead. Off the stick of Kafka. She'll move in on side, but has to chase it down to the corner. Kafka lost the handle of it, but now Learkamp will help support. Now Learkamp will look for a pass. Lavenger tied her up just a little bit. Now a pass over for Kafka, just missing for her. And now it's Birch over. Learcamp in the corner. And it will be 4 players at battle for. Comes out free for Birch, who had sunk into the slot area. And the puck came right on her stick, and that shot was swallowed up by Pendergrass. And a whistle with 4:34 to go here in the first period. Face-off. McIntaffer wins it out to the blue line. Miller and Nemec were both trying to hold it down. They say it was knocked down by a stick at shoulder length. Capitals are the first one to play it anyway, so it doesn't matter if it was a high stick or not. Goes back to the Capital blue line where it's grabbed by Sioux Center, and that shot goes just wide by Malin Groenweg. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Groenweg had the 1 penalty for the Sioux Center Storm. Katie Reese the penalty for the Capitals. And now it's going to be moved up, Kirsten Miller. Miller moves it out of the zone. Capitals moved along by McIntaffer. But grabbed by Groenweg, and then flipping it out of the zone a second time was Carly Lang. Where Reese was able to knock it down, but lost the handle of it before she could get into the zone. This will be sent around with 3:45 to go in the first period. Kirsten Miller moves it up. That puck is intercepted. That first shot attempt was blocked. That's coming from Corinne McCord. McCord will pirouette with it behind the nets. Back out of the blue line. That shot was blocked. Does come out of the zone, and a chance now for Addison Hunsley on a breakaway. Hunsley moves in on a breakaway. The shot and a save by Pendergrass. And a whistle with 3:22 to go as Hunsley got in free after she blocked a pass attempt, got out of the zone, and took it all the way down for a chance to take the lead for the Capitals, but it does get picked up by Pendergrass. Face-off just outside, or just to the left of the goaltender in Pendergrass. Kafka will spin. That shot, tough angle, ends up going high. I believe the net maybe came off, was dislodged, but maybe play will continue. Be moved around the boards. Micah Buffalo will hold it in the zone another time. Kafka now for the corner, tries to center one over for Learcamp. Puck is still loose in the slot. Trying to backhand it was Lavenger, and that puck eventually be taken by Sioux Center, and it comes out of the zone with 2:45 remaining here in the first period. Elliott Birch will move it up. Briley Kafka now here for the Capitals. Kafka with 2 defenders around her. She'll slide all the way into the net, and the net will be dislodged, so we'll get a whistle. As she was basically trying to make sure she didn't run into anybody, and also couldn't really stop herself as she slid all the way into the net. End up dislodging the net, and we'll get a whistle. Like I said, I thought the net was dislodged a little bit earlier, but either way, that one really dislodged it. So we'll get a face-off outside of the Sioux Center blue line. .230 remaining here in the first period. Capitals move it right back into the zone. Callie Beam had the assists on the McIntaffer goal. Stewart trying to center one back for McIntaffer. Good stick there for McIntaffer. Got it off the backhand. Still in the corner. Moved back out. Nemec. That shot, and that one goes wide. That was a good play from the Capitals to get it out to Nemec, who pretty much one-timed that one. Here's a chance for McIntaffer after that puck was bouncing around. Stewart trying to stuff it in. McIntaffer and Stewart back again trying to stuff it in another time. And the puck will eventually go back behind the cage where it's up the boards. Pinching in was Ullman, and then now picked up and out of the zone as it was moved out of the zone by Rhea Brenner. But a back-checking Callie Beam is able to keep the puck from Brenner's stick to get a shot. Now Beam will start to pick up speed in the neutral zone. Beam will move it back in, and it's now taken back by McCord. McCord will skate in the offensive end. Centering one over, and not a whole lot on the shot attempt as it skipped wide of the goal. And now this will be sent all the way down and race for it. Reese, Pendergrass will have to cover it up with Reese being the first one there. And we get a whistle with 1:17 to go here in period number 1. Still 1-1 on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. And we were maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes behind schedule for the start of the hockey game. So with the 2 more games to be played and then the Capital boys game, we're looking at around 6:25. That one almost came off the side of the boards, back of the boards to come right back in front of the net. Capitals missed that opportunity, and I think Pendergrass even made a save on that chance. Looking at 6:25 for the boys coverage time, 6:45 puck drop. Could be a little bit later, depending on how the next couple games go and how this one finishes. But we're still 45 seconds to go in the first period. We got a long way to go in this one. Reese moves it up the zone for Reagan Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will spin. Her backhand, no one there for the Capitals. Trying to keep it deep in the zone. Buffalo winds up with a shot. But that one was broken up by the Sioux Center Storm. And the puck comes out to the blue line where it's going to be picked up by Birch. And then it's Groenweg. We'll get it out of the zone where Elliot Birch will pass. We'll go across here for Buffalo. With 17 seconds to go here in the first period. Buffalo canceled off the puck. Flipped down the ice. Flat on the ice for the puck. And we get a whistle with 9.2 remaining here in the first period. We'll see if one shot opportunity for the Capitals can make it 2-1. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. It's won back by the Capitals. Kafka can't hold on to the puck with 3 seconds to go. Back behind the net. That'll take us to the end of the first period. Capitals and Sioux Center Storm tied 1-1 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. When we come back, we will have for you the first intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports and our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Kylie Fromm, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm is tied 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. 18-5 in shots in favor of the Capitals, but they trailed 1-0. Macy Canigator got an unassisted goal at 11:29. Made it 1-0, but Dakota McIntaffer from Callie Beam made it to 1-1 with 6:53 to go. So McIntaffer, second of the weekend, third of the season, made this a 1-1 game, and that's where we stand at the end of the first period. Both teams with a penalty. Katie Reese got the first one, got called for a check, and then it was a Groenweg that got called for a hook 56 seconds after Reese's checking penalty. And so we played a minute and 4 seconds of 4-on-4, and both teams went 0 for 1 in the power play. When you only get 56 seconds of a power play, it makes it a little bit tougher for you. But that is the stats for the first period. Both teams 0 for 1 in the power play. 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Macy Canigator a goal. Dakota McIntaffer from Callie Beam on that goal. 18-5 in shots, and that's where we stand. Callie Fromm is the one in net for the Capitals. So Fromm has made 4 saves on those 5 chances so far, and 17 saves for Victoria Pendergrass on the 18 chances that the Capitals have had. And the Caps, a couple of really good chances, and one, again, where just continue to fire at the net. They're going to find their way through. And overall, after that first goal that scored for Sioux Center, the Caps have really limited Sioux Center's chances from around the net and from pretty much everywhere in that offensive zone. It's mostly been outside the face-off circles and above the face-off circles where the Sioux Center Storm have had to take their shots and take their chances because the Caps have played some really good defense in front of Kylie Fromm since that goal was scored. 1-1 tie, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. When we come back, we'll look at scores from around the state. Girls hockey, well, the only score from around the state is this one in yesterday's game that was played here at the Expo Center. We'll also look at boys varsity as they'll have a couple more games, and of course the Oahe Capital boys are playing later on here tonight. Back with more of the first intermission report after this. You're on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shuffleby Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Hi, this is Sienna Tipton, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here at the Expo Center, a 1-1 tie at the end of the first period. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. The girls of varsity updates, scores from around the state. That's it. There's nothing. It is literally the Capitals and Sioux Center Storm playing all three games this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's no other games. So your score update for girls varsity was an 8-0 win yesterday for the Capitals and a 1-1 tie right now between Oahe and Sioux Center. For the boys' side of things, there are 4 games today, including the Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. At 3 o'clock, so another hour from now, Aberdeen will take on the Rushmore Thunder. And then at 3:30, Brandon Valley will take on the Watertown Lakers in Sioux Falls. And then it is also the Capitals against Sioux Center, and the final game of the night is Yankton and Huron, a 7:30 start down in Yankton. And Yankton beat Brandon Valley after trailing 1-0. They end up with 9 straight goals to get the win. Sioux Falls West knocked off Watertown in run time yesterday, along with the Capitals also with a run time win over Sioux Center as they try and look for the weekend sweep. On Sunday, there's just a couple of games. Sioux Falls West takes on Huron, and Aberdeen will finish the weekend series with Rushmore at 3:30 as well. We'll be on the air tomorrow morning with the coverage at 11:10 for the girls varsity side. And again, that's the only game for girls varsity. So there's just a total of 3 varsity games between boys and girls tomorrow. We'll be the first one. We'll just about be done, if not done, by the time that Sioux Falls West and Huron get underway for the boys varsity. That's your score updates from around the states. It is a 1-1 tie here between the Capitals and Sioux Center Storm. Second period is on the way next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The holidays are here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, old house and pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Wagner Auto Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Ava Lavenger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we're getting set for the second period. The Oahe Capitals with a 1-1 tie with the Sioux Center Storm. Both teams will make their way back out onto the ice here in just a moment. And again, we've got coverage later on tonight, 6:25 for the boys game and 6:45 puck drop. Could be a little bit later than 6:25. We'll see how all these games go. We weren't too far behind schedule for this game to get started, but over the course of another 2 games to be played, if we're behind schedule a little bit farther behind getting the first Bantam game started and behind schedule for the second Bantam game started, it could be a little bit later. 6:25 is where you want to be to try and see where we're at. Tune in to Capital City Rock, pull up YouTube to see if we're live yet, but we will make sure that we're live. I don't think there'll be any chance that they'll go earlier than 6:25, regardless of how games take place. But we'll have that boys varsity game for you. And of course the girls varsity tomorrow, 11:10 with coverage and 11:30 puck drop on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as that'll be the final and 5th game of our 5-game weekend before another long weekend of games next weekend, another 3-game weekend next weekend, all here at the Expo Center. The Capital girls will be at home Friday night against Rushmore. They will travel up to Watertown on Saturday and Sunday, and they will have to verify and talk with Jim Lloyd with Watertown Lakers, but those games will most likely be broadcasted as well, so we'll be able to try and get those over the air for you as well, and be able to bring you a Capitals hockey from Watertown, and then on top of the Capital boys hosting Brennan Valley and Huron on Saturday and Sunday. So just keep it here on Capital City Rock. Make sure you're like and subscribe to YouTube on Capital City Rock Sports. Also doing so will allow you to, if you're subscribed, to get the notification of when we go live. So if we are behind schedule later tonight, you'll be able to get notified when the video does go live, and you can hop on right then and there. Face-offs to start the second period. We get a quick whistle, 6 seconds in, and offside against the Caps. And the face-off will come just outside the Sioux Center blue line. And we're also your home for all 22 games of the girls and boys varsity state tournaments. It'll take place from Sioux Falls and from Watertown. So come out of the zone by Sioux Center, and it's moved in Rhea Brenner. Rhea Brenner will move it in, but it's now picked up by Callie Beam. Beam will move it up the boards. Not out of the zone. Elliot Birch over there as well for the Caps. Make that Dakota McIntyre, for the Capitals, and it'll come all the way down. But it will not go far enough for an icing. It fluttered its way down there, and Brenner will pick it up. As the first 30 seconds have gone by, Capitals making the quick change early on, and then Sioux Center will ice the puck with 16:19 to go here in period number 2. So a couple of quick whistles here in this second period. Bantam teams will play after this game, a couple of Bantam games. The A and B teams will both play, and then we'll get the varsity game. No JV for Sioux Center Storm. It has been the case in the last couple of years. There is no JV game or JV teams for Sioux Center. Around it comes on the near side. Sioux Center will move it up, but not out. Here's Emily Nemec that holds the zone. Her shot pass attempt was blocked, and it will be forced out of the zone. Now a race to it, and Sioux Center will win the race to it, and we'll get a penalty coming up against the Capitals. It'll be against Lavenger. And so Lavenger will get called for a trip, and Sioux Center will go on their second power play. 15:53 to go here in the second period. Second power play now for the Sioux Center Storm. Looking to retake the lead. Brenna Ullman. We'll see, trying to get everybody taken back now. Ullman has to stay. McIntyre was late getting on the ice, so they've got 3 defensemen out there right now. Actually, really 4 defensemen with Nemec, Miller, Birch, and Ullman. Nemec's played a little bit more forward here in this game, as now it's going to be moved back up ahead. Here is Emily Nemec, as Nemec will carry it in the offensive zone. Short-handed. Pass goes over across for Ullman. Her shot that got through, and Pendergrass made the save. Nemec back in the corner again. Goes out to the blue line. Here is Miller. Miller's shot and a save. Rebound is still loose, and it was swung aside. Birch was sliding in to try and make the play, and then the pass back for Ullman goes off of her skates and back in the offensive end now for Sioux Center. But then a pass attempt was blocked, and it will move up ahead for Birch. Brooklyn Bio will move it back out, and Sioux Center back in the neutral zone. Cannon Gator, who's got the goal, moves it in, but can't get the pass over to Wasman. It'll be cleared all the way back down by Sioux Center with 1:03 to go on the power play. Bio will grab it for Sioux Center. Bio waits, and then the pass attempt goes right off the stick, and now we get a whistle, and there are too many on the ice for Sioux Center. They've got 6 on the ice, well away from their bench, and so a bench minor will be coming to Sioux Center. So too many on the ice with 14:47 to go, and one of the 6 that were on the ice has to serve the penalty. Macy Kennegator will serve it, and so we've got another short power play for both teams. This one ended up being 1 minute and 5 seconds for Sioux Center, and it will be a 1 minute and 5 second penalty for the Capitals, barring any other penalties over the next 55 seconds. Face-off is controlled by Sioux Center, 4-on-4. Second time today is 4-on-4. Nemec, a pass will go over for Miller. Miller's shot goes behind the net, and Aubrey Stewart will pick it back up. Stewart's pass is back for Nemec in the face-off circle. Couldn't get the puck to the net. Now it'll be picked back up by McIntyre. Trying to send it back over to Nemec at the blue line. Is able to hold it in. Cross-ice pass goes across for Miller. And Miller on the back end will feed it down the zone. McIntyre make that. Stewart runs in behind the nets. Back out to the blue line where Miller is able to hold it in. Bounces one over in the corner. McIntyre looking to center. Instead it comes back out, and it will be moved out of the zone by McCord, barely out of the zone, where Nemec will turn back with it. Her pass intended for Stewart was broken up, and then it's played back in by Hadley Phillips. Nemec around it comes, and the Capitals will have the 1 minute and 5 second power play. Lavenger's out of the penalty box, so the second power play for the Caps. And we'll see if Lavenger can move it down the ice. See if the Capitals get the power play set up, although Sioux Center will send it back down, and the Caps will have to reset with 45 seconds to go. They got everybody on the ice that they need. Sioux Center making a change quickly on the penalty kill. Kafka now a pass back in the zone. Lavenger. Her shot and the save made by Pendergrass. There is no rebound, and we get a whistle with 13:23 to go here in the second period. Micah Buffalo will step on the ice with Elliot Birch as Lavenger, Learcamp, and Kafka. 5 skaters for the Capitals. Face-off is controlled by Sioux Center. Comes out of the zone. Birch is able to slow up Sioux Center just a little bit for Buffalo to get the puck, but now it's grabbed back again by Sioux Center. It was offside, but it was not touched by Sioux Center, and now it eventually will be touched. So we get the whistle with 13:07 to go here in the second period. 20 seconds remaining on the power play here for the Hawaii Capitals. Lavenger on the face-off, and then we'll get a penalty against the Capitals. Lavenger will go back to the penalty box, and it will be interference called against Lavenger. So that will end the Capitals' second power play. 13:01 to go here in the second. And in 15 seconds, Sioux Center will have 1 minute and 45 seconds of a power play. Face-off will be to the left of Fromm, and we have the Sioux Center Storm that win the face-off, but couldn't get the puck on net. Groenweg was trying to bounce it around to try and get a shot. Now Nemec will move it out of the zone, and Sioux Center. Groenweg will push it back in. Now it's Sioux Center back on the power play again. So the Capitals now can send it down the ice without any icing. Micah Buffalo will try and do that. It was knocked down by a high stick, but Nemec will pick it up, so she's moving on a partial break, but couldn't quite get a shot away. And it was a good back check by Sioux Center. Good play from Nemec. After it was touched by a high stick, it was slowly moving down the ice, which gave Nemec a chance to race after it. With the back check of Sioux Center, and Brooklyn Bio was able to slow up Nemec and did not get a quality shot away. Still another minute, 25 seconds remaining on the power play for Sioux Center. That puck held in by Addison Hunsley. Fans on the first shot, second chance, she scores! Snuck it in past Pendergrass, and a shorthanded goal for Addison Hunsley. Her second of the season, the Capitals have a 2-1 lead. 12:19 remaining here in the second period. She fanned the first chance and still end up making the second shot find the back of the net. So it's still shorthanded for another minute and 15 seconds for Sioux Center, so it's not quite over for the special teams. Here's a shot and a blocker save by Fromm. That's coming from Corinne McCord. Buffalo will get her first point of the season. Aubrey Stewart now has it for the Caps. And so you can add another player getting her first point of the season. And of the three lines that consistently play, the 5 defensemen, all of them have at least a point now in the season. And only into game number 5 of the season. 37 seconds to go here in the power play. Now it's turned back over. Kafka with a shot and the save made. Kafka with 5 goals yesterday was looking for her first. But the Caps have a 2-1 lead with 11:33 to go here in the second period. 32 seconds remaining on the power play. Face off. It'll be won by the Capitals out to the blue line as Nemec has it here for the Caps. That's a bouncing puck. Will be moved out of the zone. Brenna Ullman back over for Learcamp. Down to 14 seconds remaining here in the power play. Learcamp fans on a dumping attempt. And now it's Ullman. That pass goes over for Nemec. Now back here for Kafka. And the Capitals will get back to full strength. There's now Kafka that will move it back in. She gets knocked down. Penalty coming up against Sioux Center. Lavenger out of the penalty box. That pass will be touched up by Sioux Center, and we get a whistle. Interference called against the Sioux Center Storm. And for the first time in 3 chances, the Capitals will start with the power play with 2 minutes of a power play time. Interference will be called against Avery Felton. 10:50 to go here in the second period. We're mostly clean hockey game through the first period. We've had 4 penalties to a side in the first 6.5 minutes. Really just 6 minutes of this second period. This face-off will be won by the Capitals. Callie Beam back out to the blue line for Buffalo, walks to the face-off circle, then back out for Burrett. She comes in, that shot got through, and a right pad save made by Pendergrass. Puck is still in the zone. Now it's Stewart, that shot on the outside of the net. McCord can't clear the zone. Birch will send it back over. That goes off the side of the cage. It is still free for Sioux Center, and then it'll come out of the zone. Beam was coming off the ice. Kafka came on the ice and reached for the puck, but maybe decided to take one extra second, let that one go down just to make sure there wasn't too many on the ice for the Capitals. 1:15 remaining still in the second period in the power play with 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Caps have a 2-1 lead. Elliot Birch will move in here for the Caps. Behind the net, trying to center one, bounces off of a couple of bodies. Now it's A backhander from Lavenger, never got to the net. It was blocked up. Learcamp will hold it in at the face-off circle. Pass up to the top of the point for Buffalo. Walks in, the shot was blocked. Learcamp again picks it up, but a good stick from Sioux Center, trying to clear the zone, and it just bounces off the stick of Birch and out of the zone. Pass goes across for Buffalo, sends it right back across for Learcamp. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Kafka, top of the face-off circle on the near side, on the far side. That pass between both Buffalo and Birch. Maybe couldn't make the decision on who to go to, and it comes out of the zone. Maybe the last call here of this power play for the Capitals, who are trying to get that first power play goal of the day. Valerie Learcamp pushes it off the boards to herself, and then she'll move it farther along in the zone with 12 seconds to go on the power play. Girl from Sioux Center blew it tired. Now it's going to be Kafka with 5 seconds remaining in the power play. Kafka with 2 on her. Her pass will go back behind the net for Learcamp, trying a little bit of give and go. Sioux Center back to full straight. Learcamp will send a girl to the ice. Play will continue, and it's McCord that will pick it up for the Storm. Pass will come up. Stick lift from Lavenger, but can't get the puck back in the possession. Pass will come over, and it'll be moved up by Hannah Suter. Then the shot was from McCord. And the Capitals will have it back on the near side boards. Sioux Center in the midst of a change. Right near where the puck is at. Puck is still free, and eventually it's going to be grabbed. Trying to get a shot away was Ringelberg. Unable to get that shot, and it's now back again for Sioux Center another time. It is Bile that moves in. That shot was off the stick and blocker of Fromm. Into the corner it comes with 7:50 to go here in the second period. It is Lavenger trying to bounce it out of the zone. She's got Kafka moving with her. Now 2-on-1. Lavenger, pass over. Kafka's open. She scores! Briley Kafka gets the pass from Ava Lavenger. And a 3-1 lead with 7:42 to go in the second period. 3 straight now for the Caps. Kafka's 6th goal of the weekend. An excellent play to get a 2-on-1, and when the decision from the defenseman was moved to go after Lavenger, it was a no-brainer to get the pass over to Kafka, and when it's one on the goalie, for Bradley Kafka, she's not going to miss too many times. So 3-1 advantage now with 7:35 to go here in the second period. Reagan Pfeiffer. That pass back into the zone. Katie Reese will have it. Backhander back for Pfeiffer. Just can't settle it down. Now it's Miller that steps up. Her shot goes wide. Reese with a good stick to keep it in the zone. Plays it back to the corner. Wright will try and move it up. Reese knocked it down. Hunsley grabbed it, but it went off of her stick and out towards the blue line. Miller, she gets upended as she goes down. She's slow to get back up to her skates. She'll come off the ice after it's iced by Sioux Center with 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Capitals with a 3-1 lead on goals by Addison Hunsley and Briley Kafka. McIntyre will take the face-off. She'll win it over to Beam. Puck gets out to the blue line. Good job by Buffalo right at the blue line to hold it in. She has had an excellent game defensively. McIntyre. Puck will come back behind the net. Beam back there as well. And just on the near side, another job by Buffalo to hold it in. Kicks it along. Bile moves it up the boards, but it's Aubrey Stewart that's holding the zone that time. Almost was tipped by McIntyre as she was skating past the puck. Almost reached back to tip it towards the net. Here's Beam to the front for McIntyre with a shot. She scores! McIntyre's second of the game. And a heck of a pass from Callie Beam. And it's a 4-1 lead. 6:20 to go in the second period. Dakota McIntyre's second of the game, 3rd this weekend, 4th of the season. Lee McIntyre had just 4 points all of last regular season with 2 goals and 2 assists. It only took 3 weekends. As it's now going to be back for Bradley Kafka. Her pass goes across. Only 4 points last year for McIntaffer, and in 3 weekends she tied it back up. Or she got that many goals, and she's already passed that point total. Here is now Kafka moving back in with Learcamp. Kafka trying to break free for Learcamp, who put a one-timer on, and it won a pass by Kafka, and Learcamp almost stuffed it in to make it a 5-1 lead. That'll be an icing call against Sioux Center. We get a whistle with 5:37 to go here in the second period. Face-off will come outside, or to the left of Pendergrass. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off for the Capitals. It is won by Sioux Center. And the Storm trying to clear the zone. It does get to the blue line, but it's not out of the zone. Lavenger at the blue line will swing it back in, but it was blocked by McCord. And then McCord waited just enough to keep it away from Learcamp. And now McCord will swing it back into the zone. McCord swings wide behind the net. Nemec hounding her the whole way. Picked back up, and that shot goes in front of the crease as it goes wide. Backhanded pass, it's broken up, still back behind the net. Trying to center one over, stays behind the cage, and it'll be sent up the boards as Bradley Kafka now will move it off the back of the skate of Learcamp. And the Capitals will start to make a change, although only Kafka is able to get off the ice. This puck, after a player goes down, McCord will move it up ahead for Learcamp, but instead Charlie Bowers will pick it up. Bowers will move it back in as Sienna Tipton moves on the ice along with Catherine Stoley. This will be now Canagator. Canagator's shot goes high. Lifted that one a bit too high for Fromm. And then Fromm will make the save on a backhanded chance as she's now made 8 saves. Only had to face 4 shots so far in this period, but has made all 4 saves with 4:23 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be the left of Kylie Fromm. Sienna Tipton will take the face-off, and it's won by Tipton away from Groenweg. As Birch now will play it over for Micah Buffalo. Misses Buffalo, but Stoley will get over to the corner. Moves it up, but not out. Bouncing puck. A lot of open space for Buffalo to pick it up, and it'll be now for Bowers as she'll back in and get the puck out of the zone. 3:55 to go here in the second period. Puck here on the near side, fanned on pass attempt. Then Sienna Tipton's stick got knocked out of, I think it got knocked out of the rink. After a couple of players, this will be touched in. There'll be no icing. Sioux Center player fanned on the shot or pass attempt, and then there's a shot, and that one was broken up. That one, I believe, coming from Bowers or from Stoley. As the Capitals continue to make a change with 3:20 to go here in the second period. And so we move back in. That shot goes high. That one came from Avery Felton. Now here is Buffalo. That will wait. Trying to send it out of the zone off of the back of a skate. And now it's picked back up and moved back in. And it's now Katie Reese over for Pfeiffer. Her shot up high. Save is made, and it bounced on the shoulder of Pendergrass, and it fell right into the blocker to get the whistle at 2:58 to go. Good shot there from Reagan Pfeiffer. Still looking for her first goal of girls varsity. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. This is won by Sioux Center. McCord had it, but lost it to Beam. Beam will skate away from McCord and looking to circle the wagons, and then Beam gets hooked down as the stick comes out of the hands of number 16, Hannah Suter. And Beam spun in a circle down, and then Suter, whether it was intentional or not, ended up taking down Emily Nemec. What looked like it, I mean, obviously I don't think it was, but it almost looked like it could have been a slew foot as the puck will come out to the blue line. And it will be picked up and out of the zone. Hunsley now will pass it back over for Katie Reese. with 2:14 to go here in period number 2. Here's Reese that will move it back in. Reese top of the face-off circle. The shot went off the glove of Pendergrass. Stewart trying to move it back over. Capitals in the midst of trying to make a change or maybe mixing up lines a little bit right now. That'll be moving back down the ice as Sioux Center as McCord will bring it back in. Her and Miller tumble down to the ice with 1:45 to go. Stewart knocks it down. Does not have enough steam to make it for an icing, so it's hard off the boards. It'll come back over here for Nemec to hold it in. Nemec's first initial shot was blocked, knocked a girl down as well, as that was number 12 in Wasman. And then the puck is in front of the net and eventually picked up by Pendergrass to get a whistle with 1:28 to go here into the second period, where the Capitals have blitzed Sioux Center in these 2 periods, out shooting them now 33-9. I say they've blitzed them, but only have 15 shots on goal in this period. I say only, not like it's nothing to scoff at, but they had 18 shots in that first period. Here is now Maggie Wright, that bouncing puck with 1:15 to go here in the second period. It'll be moved up, but not out of the zone. Maggie Wright, a backhander, that will get to wide from. And now it's Kafka. That bouncing puck, that was blocked up. And now it's Rhea Brenner. Brenner with a shot and a save by Fromm. Puck was still loose, and the Capitals swung it off to the side. And then there's another chance, another save by Fromm. A second opportunity, and another save from Kylie Fromm. Able to go up and to the right, back up to the front of the crease, and get back across in time. Make a couple really good saves. 49 seconds to go here in the second period. Face-off is won by Lavenger, and it'll be now Elliott Birch behind the nets. She's tangled up, looking for support for Lavenger as well. And it'll squirt free out for Learcamp, who played it back off the back of the net. And then Buffalo lost the handle of the puck. Now it's a centering pass. Good job by Kafka to get over to middle of the ice. Knocked the puck away. That'll be moved up off the boards from Lavenger, down with 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Around the boards it comes. It'll come out of the zone. Buffalo will get over to it. Well, that puck will bounce away. And then it'll be sent back down by Wright. She was right on that red line. Then it's turned over, but everybody missed it. And a quick shot, and Fromm made the save. That one came right free for Lang, I believe it was. And now we get the end of the second period, but we do have a penalty. A check is going to be called. I think it's against the Capitals. And so I think maybe Nemec is the one that will get called for it. We'll see if we can hear the referee say it into the scores table. But it does happen with 0 seconds. It is Emily Nemec that is going to get called for the check. And so the Capitals will have to go on their 4th penalty kill. That will come up at the start of the third period. But it is a 4-1 lead for the Caps at the end of 2 periods. We'll come back with a second intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Megan Pfeiffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is the second intermission report here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. A 4-1 lead for the Capitals as 3 goals in the period, all coming from Oahe. Addison Hunsley got a shorthanded goal on a breakaway that's allowed, or not so much a breakaway, should have a breakaway in the first period, but Micah Buffalo got the assist to make it 2-1, and then in 2 even strength goals for the Capitals, as it was Bradley Kafka from Ava Lavenger to make it a 3-1 game, and then Callie Bean with an excellent pass in front to Dakota McIntyre, who was able to spin around and get the forehand shot and go bar down for the 4-1 lead for the Capitals. As that's McIntyre for second, Hunsley and Kafka each with a goal, and the Caps have got that lead up to 3 with a strong, very strong second period. The Caps they didn't play a bad first period, but I think they were looking for a few more chances that go in the back of the net, and they finished, out shooting Sioux Center through 2 periods. Now 33-13. It was 15-8 in shots in that second period, and when you get 33 shot attempts through 2 periods, you're looking for a chance and an opportunity to score more goals, and those eventually will find the back of the net, and that's exactly what happened in that second period as the Caps scored 3 times. And they're not necessarily cruising again. I don't like to use that word very often, is you're going to cruise to a win, because it's still just a 3-goal game, and you'll start the third period as shorthanded after it was a checking call against Emily Nemec at the end of the second period. So it'll be a full 2-minute power play to start the third period for Sioux Center. Again, obviously barring a penalty from Sioux Center, which has happened quite often in this game for both these teams. But they will have their 4th power play, and a early goal from Sioux Center. That's the recipe to get back in the game, is an early goal. Well, they'll get that opportunity in the first 2 minutes with that power play to try and make it a 4-2 game. Penalties in the period, a lot more than that first period. We had a tripping call and an interference call to Ava Lavenger, and there was also a too many men bench minor penalty. I had to look at my handwriting. It was terrible handwriting by myself to figure out exactly what that call was, but it was a bench minor for too many on the ice for Sioux Center, and then it was Felton that got called for an interference against Sioux Center. So those are your penalties in the period, and of course Nemec's penalty at the end of the second goes down as a second period penalty, and that is where those penalties stand. But more importantly, a 4-1 lead for the Oahe Capitals at the end of 2 periods. We'll come back with more of the second intermission report after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The holidays are here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, old house and pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hello. I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Hi, this is Callie Beam, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, the second intermission report continues. The Oahe Capitals with a 4-1 lead of the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebind scoreboard. And again, we're the only girls varsity games of the weekend. Couple of boys varsity games are within an hour or half hour of starting, as Aberdeen and Rushmore, they get set for 3 o'clock start time. Brandon Valley hosting Watertown in Sioux Falls at a 3:30 puck drop. We'll have a 6:45 puck drop here and a 7:30 puck drop for Yankton and Huron down in Yankton, as we'll have the Capitals Sioux Center game with coverage at 6:25 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Real quick, too, the Chase the A's for the Oahe Capitals is back for another year, as the starting pot is at $5,000. They'll have their first drawing, I believe, between one of the periods. I failed to hear if it was the first or second period for the boys varsity game tonight. They'll have their first drawing. Don't have to be present here. You can watch the game on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, but you can Venmo and send payment over to the Oahe Capitals Venmo at Oahe Capitals, Chase the Ace, as that will be a chance to help with the Oahe Capitals and a chance to win half the pot if you are correct and get that ace selected, and make sure you give the name, phone number. Well, your name will be with Venmo, but give the phone number and the number that you want to pick, as Chase the Ace returns, and the first drawing is tonight during the boys varsity game. We've got one more break, and then we've got the third period for you next. The Capital girls have a 4-1 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebind scoreboard. Third period on the way next here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today.
Hi, this is Brenna Ullman, and you're listening to Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back, the third period just about set to get underway. As the White Capitals have a 4-1 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As the Caps will have the shorthanded opportunity right now, be the fourth power play of the day for Sioux Center. As Emily Nemeth got called for a check at the end of that second period. So the Caps will start down 5-on-4, but have a 3-goal lead up on the scoreboard. Coming up tonight, 6:25 with coverage right around there. 6:45 puck drop. The White Capital boys will take on Sioux Center in their second game of the weekend against the Sioux Center Storm. And then we'll have game 3 of the weekend tomorrow morning at 11:10 with 11:30 puck drop on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Kylie Fromm has made 12 saves and 13 chances. And looking to finish off her second win in as many starts. She's appeared in 3 games now, but those 2 starts, she's looking for 2 wins in 2 starts. Sioux Center looking to come back in this contest against the Capitals. And they get the opportunity. When you're down by 3, it's not necessarily going to score the first 2 minutes of a third period, but when you're down by 3 and you get a power play, that's the recipe to at least potentially get that start of a comeback. So the Capitals have to respond and be able to get off the penalty kill, as it is a Sioux Center Storm power play. That centering pass, that's going to be caught by Elliott Birch, as she's able to take it away in her own end of the ice, and then will skate into the neutral zone. And now Birch will move it into the offensive end. Birch with a shot, she scores! Coast to coast for Elliott Birch. It's a 5-1 lead, 28 seconds into the third period. And Elliott Birch, her first of the season. 5 straight goals for the Capitals after trailing 1-0. Now a 5-1 lead. Talking about trying to make a comeback if you're Sioux Center. Well, that's one way to stop it if you're the Capitals. We're having a little bit of issue. Oh, the penalty clock did not start on time. Okay, I see. That was only 13 seconds that came off instead of the 28 seconds. Now they've got it reset to 132, and that is in the right spot. I think they're just checking everything to make sure it's all good to go. Everything should be right. Well, they're going to take it back off again. They had it right, and then they'll put it back up there again. So everything is squared and ready to go. So 16:32 to go. There's still 1:32 remaining in the penalty kill for the Capitals, but they get the goal, as it is Elliott Birch that gets her first of the season. So a 5-1 lead now for the Capitals. Brenna Ullman into the neutral zone. That pass for Aubrey Stewart. And the Capitals right back on the attack shorthanded. That pass goes between the legs of a Sioux Center player, and Brenna Ullman's able to pick it back up. Ullman swings back behind the net. First shot was saved by Pendergrass, and the second chance got pushed away by the Storm before Ullman could get that second shot. Now Birch grabs it back again. She'll sidestep around and then circle back behind the net. And then her pass for Stewart bounces just over her stick. And it'll be sent back down, and it'll be iced by Sioux Center with 15:46 to go here in the third period and 46 seconds to go on the power play for the Sioux Center Storm. Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off here for the Caps. Face-off was won by Sioux Center. Does come out of the zone, and Micah Buffalo now will retreat back at her end of the ice. Pass goes over. Miller right on the tape of Lavenger. Trying to push it along to Hunsley, but it's picked off and taken back by Corinne McCord. Out of the zone, good stick from Miller. Back to McCord. And another good stick from Hunsley. As this will be played from Wasman. Lavenger over there as well, and Ava Lavenger falls to the ice. The puck's picked up by Hunsley, and Lavenger is laboring to get off the ice. And so something did not feel good to Lavenger when she went down to the ice. Coming out of the penalty box is Emily Nemec. We're back to 5-on-5. That pass is going to be intercepted. Was from Micah Buffalo, maybe trying to spring Callie Beam free, who stepped on the ice after Nemec got out of the penalty box and went to the bench, and Beam will still end up with the puck anyway. She'll go 1-on-2 into the offensive zone. Callie Beam will swing in wide. Now she'll stop and start. Almost blew a tire. And then the pass will go to the middle of the ice, and it's broken up. Let's come back out. Nemec at the blue line is able to hold it in. Her shot was blocked, and it comes out of the zone. Now here is Brenna Ullman. Pass goes over, and that one misses. And it'll go down from Sioux Center, and they will ice the puck again with 14-17. The clock is still rolling right now. And we'll stop with 14-12 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. Caps have scored 5 in a row and have a 4-goal lead. Macy Cannigator gave Sioux Center an early 1-0 advantage. That pass didn't have enough steam on it. It's going to be intercepted. And now a breakaway moving in. It is Ringelberg in, backhander, saved by Fromm. Ringelberg turned it to the backhand, and Fromm was able to make the save. With 14:03 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the left of Kylie Fromm. Brenda Ullman will have it. So that pass will be off of a skate. It will go all the way down, but it will not result in icing after it went off of Sioux Center. And it'll be picked up by Avery Felton behind the net, but she lost the handle of the puck. It's now going to be Hunsley with another shot and a right pad save made by Pendergrass. Able to kick it over to the corner. Ullman, that bouncing puck, that's the save made. And now it's Reese. She goes down to the ice trying to make a pass. Puck is still free. And Sioux Center get it to the blue line, and it does barely come out as Nemec will pass it across over for Ullman. Ullman's pass as it was coming off the ice, but the Capitals still have it. There's a shot from Reese, and a save is made. Nemec gave it over to Reese. Got the shot away with 13:17 to go here in the third period. Face-off will come to the right of Pendergrass. This will be now Kafka that has it in the slot with the shot and a save made by Pendergrass. Kafka back out to Buffalo. It does come out of the zone. These two players went for it and end up being both of them missing it as it comes back out. Elliot Birch will leave it for Buffalo. Sends it up the ice off the stick of Buffalo. It'll bounce its way down. And it's now Sioux Center moving around the boards. Birch will pinch in to hold the zone. Plays it off the boards in the corner, does Birch. Try to center one over. Looking to try to get to Sienna Tipton. They'll come out of the zone. Learcamp now. That pass will miss a couple of times and goes sent all the way down. We get another icing with 12:29 to go here in the third period. Face off to the right of Pendergrass. 5-1 advantage on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Caps are looking to get to that fourth win of the season. Pick up back-to-back wins for the second time this year. And then we'll be looking for the three-game sweep. This will be an interference call against Birch. And so the Caps will have to go back on the penalty kill. The first penalty against Elliot Birch today. 12:17 to go here in the third period. Fifth power play now for Sioux Center. They're 0 for 4 and have given up a shorthanded goal against. Good to see Ava Lavenger back out on the ice. As it'll be her, Hunsley, Nemec, and Miller on the penalty kill. Wadsman will take the face-off against Lavenger. Puck is tied up and eventually be picked up by Sioux Center. Pass will come over. Here's Bile. That shot all the way through, and Fromm's able to swallow that up, and there was no rebound. And another whistle with 12:06 to go here in period number 3. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. As we move into the 3 o'clock hour over on KCCR right now, and after this game, you can switch back over. An Army-Navy game taking place. We've also got the Salute to Veterans Bowl later on tonight on KCCR. It'll be just about in time, a little bit after. It'll get started a little bit before the Capitals game gets over here on Capital City Rock. Here is Ava Lavenger moving in to shorthanded. Just poked away from her stick. As Hunsley, though, will intercept a pass, then swung it back in front, and it went wide. Kirsten Miller is able to hold it in, and it'll be played all the way around. And it's now grabbed back again for Felton. Avery Felton will move it up. And it's now moved back in by Sioux Center. Maria Brenner. Kirsten Miller will move it back down. There's still 47 seconds to go in the power play, so there is no icing. As it goes all the way back down, and Grabbed back again by Sioux Center. 35 seconds to go on the power play. And Sioux Center is offside. Had 2 players offside. As Carly Lang skated across the blue line and a couple forwards on the far side couldn't hold the line. Face-off just outside the Capitals' blue line. It's Bradley Kafka here on the near side that win the face-off. Will win it cleanly back to Micah Buffalo, but won it so cleanly that she's going to go track it down the corner. Capitals with Beam almost got it out of the zone. Now his pass, it comes back over. There's a shot that's blocked by Ullman, up by 4 goals, and the Capitals are still blocking shots. It came from Sabota on the block shot, attempt from Ullman. Now Ullman has it here. We'll turn to their forehand, and we'll play it around the boards. Beam moves it up all the way down as the power play will come to an end. Sioux Center 0 for 5 on the power play. And Bradley Kafka was able to intercept a pass, but he got it with the right hand of the stick and pushed it into the Sioux Center bench. So we get a whistle and a face-off here on the near side in the neutral zone. Back to 5-on-5 with 10:13 to go here in the third period. And a 4-goal lead for the Capitals. Elliott Birch. Mallory Learcamp over now for Bradley Kafka. She'll move in, top of the face-off circle, plays it back over for Buffalo. Walks in, good move from Buffalo. That shot was blocked as it might have hit a Lavenger in front. And then it comes back here the nearest side where it's Learcamp that will send it across and just in front of Lavenger. She'll come to the far side. Her pass down for Kafka was intercepted. And now it's Sioux Center back out center ice. Good stick from Micah Buffalo. Now it's 3-on-2 back in. Buffalo with a high shot that was tough to handle for Pendergrass, but the rebound that was sitting there was only taken by Sioux Center as Lavenger will send it back in for the Capitals with 9:20 to go here in the third period. Ringelberg, this will be moved out of the zone. Elliott Birch racing after the puck with 9:10 to go in the third. Birch moves it down here to the near side. Comes out of the zone. Here is now Kafka. She carries in one-on-one. Kafka trying to get free. She does, and the shot goes wide. On glove side on Pendergrass. Now it's Sioux Center starting to move it back the other way, but Ullman was stepping onto the ice, so she was right in front of the bench and right where the puck was coming to. Otherwise, Ringelberg had a chance to maybe get a breakaway. But there was no such luck for Ringelberg to even get the puck again. A couple players just tumbling around right now, trying to find the handle of the puck. That bounces over the stick to Nemec. And a race to the puck. Brenda Ullman will stop and start. Good stop there by Ullman. Moves up, but not out of the zone. Emily Nemec will get to the corner with 8:15 to go here in the third period. That bouncing puck, here's right with a shot into the glove of Fromm. And we get a whistle with 8:10 to go here in period number 3. Again, we've got 2 games still to play here before the boys varsity game, with the next game scheduled to start at 3:15, so that will be behind schedule as well. And then it will be a 5 o'clock game for Bantam B versus Sioux Center. And then after that, to the boys varsity as we moved in. Reagan Pfeiffer with a shot and a save. Nice glove save by Pendergrass as Pfeiffer nearly had her first. 7:45 to go here in the third period. Might be just a little bit behind schedule, maybe looking for more of almost a 6:45 coverage start time. And a 7 o'clock puck drop. Here's Emily Nemec. Good move around. Nemec walks all the way in with a shot and a right pad save made. Maybe went off the side of the net. Nemec again, a second opportunity. Pendergrass made that save, and we get a whistle with 7:23 to go here in period number 3. Update on boys basketball. A 62-56 win for the Pierre Governors over Rapid City Central. So the Governors start 2-0 on the season. Pierre Governor girls in the first half leading 30-21 at the end of the first half over Rapid City Central. as they're looking to split the weekend, but the Governor boys go 2-0 to start the year, and they'll get Sturgis and Spearfish before the end of the 24 calendar year. We have a real possibility now of starting the season at 4-0. They didn't have a real one to begin with, but those first two games are probably going to be tougher than the next two games. There's a big collision. Two players run into each other, and there was obviously no penalty on either side because it was just a hard collision for both. Elliot Birch was the one for the Capitals. Both players just skated right into each other as the puck is still free right at center ice at the red line. McIntyre will fish it out. Can't get into the zone with 6.5 to play here in period number 3. Birch will come here the nearest side for Stewart. Her pass now for Beam. Good play from Stewart to Beam. Beam will stop top of the face-off dot and then try to play it back around, but it will be moved out by Sioux Center. Moved back in here for the Storm. That shot from Felton was blocked by Buffalo. Bounced off the boards and scooted up to Fromm, who had to cover for the whistle with 6:06 to go here in the third period. 43-17 in shots, 5-1 lead for the Capitals. We've got a couple of players that were still getting off the ice before while the puck was being dropped, so we'll redo it. It was won by Sioux Center. First shot was blocked by a teammate, then the second chance was also blocked. And now the Capitals 2-on-1 as Kafka and Learcamp moving in. Kafka moves over for Learcamp and just sent it too far in front of Learcamp. Miller, that's tipped by Kafka. Save was made, second opportunity, another save made, and the net will be dislodged, so we'll get a whistle with 5:44 to go here in the third period. Kafka nearly was able to get the pass to Learcamp to try and tip it in. And then Miller's shot was tipped again by Kafka, who ended up with a second chance after that as well. Face-off was won by the Capitals. Miller sends that back to the net, but that one went wide of Pendergrass. Kafka has it again. She'll wait, then the pass over for Lavenger, just off of her stick. Learcamp in the corner with 5:20 left to go here in the third period. Now it's Lavenger again. Centers one for Kafka, and it went off of a stick on the shot, and it never got to the net. Lavenger was open behind the net and was a great pass over to Kafka, who was open in the slot. And Lavenger overskated the puck. Back for Kirsten Miller now, and we'll send it over for Nemec. Up and in for Kafka. Bradley Kafka with a shot, she scores! Her second of the game with 4:54 to go. And the 6th of the weekend. I think that's 7th of the weekend for Kafka. A 6-1 lead, a 5-goal lead again here for the Capitals with 4:54 to go in the third period. Face-off will be back at center ice as they'll get Sienna Tipton, Charlie Bowers, and Catherine Stoling on the ice. Elliot Birch will pick it up. Nemec will get the assist on Kafka's goal. And the Caps with that 5-goal lead. Now we get a penalty coming up, I believe it's against Birch. Again, a trip is called. And so Elliot Birch will get to the penalty box. The trip is called with 4:37 to go here in the third period. The 6th power play for Sioux Center as they are 0 for 5 right now. Riley Kafka will take the face off. She's on the penalty kill opportunity right now. It'll be all the way around the boards. Micah Buffalo had it for a moment. It'll be moved back by Hadley Phillips. It'll be sent all the way down. Again, there is no icing with the power play for the Capitals, or for the Sioux Center Storm. And Kafka blew a tire as she goes hard into the board. She gets able to get back up okay. This will be sent over. There's a shot and a save made. That one coming from Wasman. And Fromm makes the save with 4:08 to go here in the third period. 1:32 to go in the power play. 4:08 remaining here in the third period. Capitals with a 5-goal lead. Face-off will be won here by Buffalo. Off the boards. It'll be moved up. But the Sioux Center Storm still have it in the zone. McCord. Now it's McIntaffer. Lost the handle of the puck and an opportunity of centering pass. McCord's chance was partially fanned on. And now Stewart will send it all the way down the ice. With 3:35 to go here in the third period. Under a minute to go in the power play. Here's McIntaffer, takes it away. The shot looking for the hat trick and a save made. This will be now Nemec that will send it back over, but it is broken up. It'll be sent back down. Emily Nemec. This will be moved over. There's a shot and a save made by Kylie Fromm, who has made now 18 saves on 19 chances. And with 3:05 to go, only 29 seconds remaining in the power play. And it's all Capitals right now, leading 6-1. Here it is on the near side for the Sioux Center Storm. Can't get a shot away. Aston Hunsley will move it up the ice, but a good job by Felton to hold it in. Avery Felton will play it around with 10 seconds to go in the power play. Not out of the zone. Brooklyn Bile with a shot right into the glove of Fromm with 2:42 to go here in the third period. 5 seconds remain in the power play. A quick post-game show against a split doubleheader, so we'll get back to regular programming on Capital City Rock. We'll end the video. Last night we were able to go right back to the next game, stay on the same video, but this time we'll end the video, go back to regular programming. It'll be about a little less than 2 hours, or excuse me, a little less than 4 hours before we get back on the air. Kirsten Miller, Emily Nemec will move it up ahead. Reagan Pfeiffer had it for a moment. We're back to 5-on-5. Capitals are 6 for 6 on the penalty kill. As this will be played here on the near side, Addison Hunsley. Puck is free now, looking for Canagator, who had the first goal of the game. Won a 1-0 lead for Sioux Center, but 6 straight goals for the Capitals, which included the tying goal. It was 1-1 after 1, and the Caps end up with a 3-1, make that a 4-1 lead at the end of 2, as this one will bounce in on Fromm, and she'll cover for a whistle with 1:47 to go. And then Birch and Kafka have scored here in the third period to make it a 6-1 lead. The Caps look like they're going to find their way into finishing off a second straight win against Sioux Center in the next 107 seconds. That shot is blocked. Callie Beam now will grab it here for the Caps. This will come out of the zone. And Micah Buffalo will send it all the way back down. This will be icing. So we'll get another whistle with 1:31 to go here in the third period. There's a lot, it feels like there's a lot of whistles in this third period, especially the last 5-6 minutes of this game. Like we're just about done with the hockey game, and now there's just a little few extra. I think it also doesn't, when it's a 5-goal game, you're going, boy, if it was one extra goal, then have run time, and the clock would continue to run. Makes it feel like it goes a little bit slower when it's only a 5-goal game. This will be a shot to the slot, but it was broken up as Micah Buffalo will steal it. She's had a heck of a hockey game, has Micah Buffalo, just the one assist, but defensively and Hold the puck in the zone, create the offense for the Capitals. I mean, you can probably go, you can and go all the way down the list of all the great things the Capitals have done today individually as we get the final minute here of this hockey game. The one that really stands out is the play that Micah Buffalo has had without getting the credit of goals or assists. This will be all the way down. They will wave off icing with 40 seconds to go here in the third period. This will be turned over and a shot by Kafka. Looking for the hat trick was Kafka. All quickly turned it over right in front of the net. Learcamp will have it back for Buffalo. And she'll move it into the zone. Bouncing puck that will come out of the zone now for Lavenger, who will pass it back for Elliott Birch with 13 seconds to go. So the Caps will look for a 3-game sweep. It'll be tomorrow morning, 11:10 with 11:30 puck drop. Learcamp with one final shot. 2 seconds and one. And the Capitals win it 6-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. We'll come back with the post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Becky Potsuba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience in their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is goalie Sophia Pichong, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here in the post-game show. The Hawaii Capitals with a 6-1 win on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. They scored the final 6 goals of the game. It was a Macy Cannigator goal with 11:29 to go in the first that made it 1-0 for Sioux Center. Dakota McIntaffer from Cali Beam with about 5 minutes or 6:52 to go in the first period, tied it up at 1-1. The Capitals took over from there as they scored 3 second-period goals and finished with another 2 in the third, as Aston Hunsley with the game-winning goal to make it 2-1. A shorthanded goal for Micah Buffalo. Then Bradley Kafka and McIntyre scored again in the second period to make it a 4-1 lead. Elliot Birch with another shorthanded goal to start the third period, and Bradley Kafka scored the final goal. Emily Nemec got the assist. Callie Beam, Buffalo, Ava Lavenger. Beam got a second assist, and then Nemec with the assist as well, as those all pick up points, along with the 2 goals from McIntyre and 2 goals from Kafka. And Kylie Fromm finished with 19 saves on 20 shots, as the Caps pick up a 6-1 win here this afternoon. So that's our first game of our split doubleheader. We're going to get you back to regular programming here in just a moment, but the Capital boys will play later on tonight. Again, 4 minutes ago was scheduled start time for the Bantam A game. The Bantam B game will be after that as well, and then we're looking at scheduled 6:45 puck drop for the varsity game. That's probably going to be backing up about another 15 minutes or so. So we're looking at maybe be on the air about 6:40 tonight, and with the puck drop at 7:10, somewhere around there. Hopefully we can get to puck drop around 7 o'clock. But check with us at 6:25. Be subscribed and get notifications to Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube, so when we do go live, it'll light up on your phone, and you can get to your TV, whatever it might be, and get to the radio as well to be able to listen on Capital City Rock. And of course, just listen to some music while you're waiting for the pregame to start, which will be around at earliest 6:25, but more probably closer to 6:40, 6:45 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. I want to say thanks to Jesse McIntyre for running the camera for us here again today, as we'll be back with coverage at 6:25, somewhere between 6:25 and 6:45-ish here for the boys varsity game. 6-1 win for the Oahe Capitals in the girls varsity game. Back later on this evening on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
To Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock are brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American in Fort Pierre, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, First United Methodist Church, River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcast.